Hello friends, welcome back to C level physics. My name is Srinivas, known to be BS Rao. In this lecture, I would like to demonstrate some numericals based on average speed and average velocity. You know very well what is meant by average speed. When a particle is under motion, the total distance covered upon the total time taken to cover that distance is known as average speed. Okay, the speed of particle at any given instant is known as instantaneous speed. Okay, let us see types of average speed. Here we have two types of average speeds. First one is time average speed and second one is distance average speed. See, time average speed. Time average speed. Okay. Suppose here this is the path followed by one particle as an example. Okay. Here particle moves with different speeds in different unequal successive intervals. As an example, see here this is T1, here this is T2, here this is T3 up to so on. Here Tn, right? Here what are the speeds of particle here in successive unequal time intervals? Here the speed of particle, let it be V1, here let it be V2, here let it be V3 and so on. Here let it be Vn. Okay. So here particle moves with the different speeds in successive unequal time intervals. Here what is the time interval from here to there T1, from here to there T2, from here to there T3 up to so on. Am I right? Here we are not familiar with the distances. We have only speeds and regular unequal time intervals. Am I right? Now what is the average speed? Average speed means by definition total distance divided by total time taken. Total time taken. Am I right? That is total distance. What is the total distance here? The particle moves with the speed v1 for a time of t1. Definitely it covers some distance, but we don't have that distance here. Distance in the sense speed into time. Okay, here what is the distance from here to there? That is v1 multiplied by t1. From here to there v2 multiplied by t2. From here to there v3 multiplied by t3 and so on. So here this segment let it be s1, this segment let it be s2, this segment let it be s3 up to so on. That is sn. Divided by what is the total time taken? T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus up to Tn. That is T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus up to Tn. Am I right? Now we are not familiar with S1, S2, S3. Right? Replace unknowns in terms of knowns. What is S1? S1 means distance covered from here to there. That is distance equals speed into time. So S1 can be replaced by V1 into T1. V1 into T1. Similarly, S2 from here to there, that is V2 multiplied by T2. V2 multiplied by T2. S3, V3 multiplied by T3. Plus up to so on. Here Vn multiplied by Tn. Last term, right? Divided by T1 plus T2 plus T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus up to Tn. This is what denominator total time of journey. Am I right? So this is the expression for average speed here. Average speed. General expression. Am I right? Here we have different successive unequal intervals. T1 not equal to T2, not equal to T3 and so on. Of course, we can calculate the same for successive equal intervals also. For example, see, if T1 equal to T2 equal to T3 equal to up to Tn equal to T. Tn equal to T means here we have successive equal intervals here. Okay, now see, replace here V equal to average speed equal to V1t plus V2t. See, T1, T2, T3 up to Tn, which is equal to T1. Successive equal intervals. What is the width of that interval, that is t, 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 and so on. Now what is the total time of journey? T plus t plus t plus up to n times t, that is nt, right? Now here we can have v1 into t plus t, t1, t2, t3 means t1. So v1 into t plus v2 into t, v2 into t plus v3 into t plus up to vn into t divided by t plus t plus t plus and so on, that is n times t, n times t, right, n times t. Okay, now here t is kept common, that is t is kept common, that is t of v1 plus v2 plus v3 plus up to plus vn whole divided by n times t, that is t cancel. We left with the average speed equal to v1 plus v2 plus v3 plus up to plus vn divided by n. So this is what arithmetic mean. Okay. So when particle moves with the different speeds in successive equal intervals, say t like that, then what is the average speed means v1 plus v2 plus v3 plus up to vn whole divided by n, means arithmetic mean, right? This is what arithmetic mean, right? Suppose same can be applied even for two successive equal intervals, otherwise for three successive equal intervals. See, for example, this is the path followed by particle. It may be curved path or straight line path, whatever it is. Why? Because in case of average speed, the distance covered divided by time taken. As distance is scalar, okay, average speed also scalar. So we don't bother whatever the shape of the path, whether it is a straight line path or curved path, right? So formula can be applied in both cases. Now here see, total time of journey is divided into three segments, that is t by 3, t by 3, t by 3. So here total time of journey, that is t by 3 plus t by 3 plus t by 3. Otherwise t by 3 plus t by 3 plus t by 3, that is 3 times t by 3, that is t. Okay. So each equal interval let be t by 3. So if we on summation t by 3 plus t by 3 plus t by 3, that is what is the total time of journey t1. Otherwise we can have like that one, like that also. Suppose this segment t, this segment also t, this segment also. That is what is the total time of journey? 3t. So total time of journey can be divided into 3t can be divided into 3 equal time intervals. That is t plus t plus t. So you can take in any form, either t by 3, t by 3, t by 3, otherwise t, 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 whatever it is, no problem. Okay, you can take any type, right? Now, what is the speed of particle in this time interval? Let it be v1. In this time interval, let it be v2. In this time interval, let it be v3. Let it be v3. Am I right? Now, what is the expression for average speed here? If you go like that, total distance by total time taken, s1 plus s2 plus and so on. We have here one relation here, v1 t1 plus v2 t2 plus up to so on, divided by t1 plus t2 plus t3. Here, three segments. So here we have 3 times only, v1 t1 plus v2 t2 plus v2 t3, divided by t1 plus t2 plus t3, like that. Am I right? So that is, what is the average speed here? V equal to s1 plus s2 plus s3 divided by t1 plus t2 plus t3, like that. Okay. Here it is t1, here it is t2, here it is t3. Now what is the distance covered from here to there? S1, from here to there S2, from here to there S3, and so on. Right? Okay. Now otherwise we can take directly this formula, this expression, that is v1 into t by 3 plus v2 into t by 3, like that. Otherwise, take this formula. V1 into average speed equal to, after these two steps we can have this final step like that. That is average speed equal to V1 into T1. T1 means T by 3. So V1 into T by 3 plus V2 into T by 3 plus V3 into T by 3. V3 into T by 3 divided by total time taken, that is T by 3 plus T by 3 plus T by 3. Am I right? Okay. So S1 plus S2 plus S3. S1 in the sense speed into time. S2 also speed into time. S3 also speed into time, like that. Okay. Total distance by total time. Now T by 3 is common here. So T by 3 is common. T by 3 is common. That is T by 3 common. V1 plus V2 plus V3 divided by here 3 times, so T by 3. So T by 3 cancel with each other. We left with V1 plus V2 plus V3 by 3. So arithmetic, right? Here also V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus up to so on. Here we have only 3 terms. Why? Because here 3 successive intervals only. So that is the reason why V1 plus V2 plus V3 by 3. Directly from this formula, V1 plus V2 plus V3 by 3 only. Right? Suppose this is the path followed by particle. First half of the journey time covers with a speed V1 and next half of the journey time covers with a speed V2, like that. Am I right? Right? So from this expression we can have only 2 terms, that is V1 plus V2 by 2 only. N means here 2 segments, 2 intervals. So 2, that is V average can be written as if you do like that we can have the same expression. Otherwise we can extend this expression, that is V1 plus V2 divided by 2 only. N means here 2 segments, that is 2. So this is what time average speed in case of 2 successive time intervals, 2 successive equal time intervals. So if particle covers with different speeds, otherwise same speeds, whatever it is, in successive equal time intervals, 2 equal time intervals, then we can have arithmetic mean for the average speed, that is V1 plus V2 by 2. V1 plus V2 by 2. Am I right? Okay. So this is what time average speed. Coming to numerical as an example, numerical. See, suppose here one particle moves along a straight path as an example, right? First 1 second it moves with a speed 4 meters per second. Next to 3 seconds, otherwise next to 3 seconds it moves with a speed 1 meter per second. Find the average speed here. Find the average speed. See, what is the total time of journey here? 1 second plus 3 seconds. That is 4 seconds. So here particle moves with different speeds in successive 2 unequal time intervals. Are they equal or unequal? Here it is 1 second, here it is 3 seconds. So therefore, definitely these two unequal successive time intervals. So in the first second it moves with 4 meters per second. In the remaining 3 seconds it moves with 1 meter per second. Now find the average speed. Find the average speed in the sense we can have direct formula like that. For successive unequal time intervals, T1 is not equal to T2 here. So V1 T1 plus V2 T2 by T1 plus T2. That is the expression. So V1 T2 average speed equal to V1 T1 plus V2 T2 divided by T1 plus T2. Alright? Otherwise, go conventionally, that is average speed equal to total distance by total time taken. That is, what is the distance covered from here to there? Let be S1 plus from here to there let be S2 divided by this is T1, this is T2, otherwise T1 plus T2. Total distance covered by total time taken. That is average speed equal to S1 means we don't have distances here. We have only speeds and times. Okay. So distance S1 equal to speed into time. That is V1 T1 plus S2 means V2 T2, V2 T2 divided by T1 plus T2 like that. Okay, T1 plus T2. What is V1? Let be V1, let be V2. This is what V1, this is what V2, right? That is 4 into 1. This is what T1, this is what T2. So 4 into 1 plus 1 into 3. 1 into 3 divided by T1 plus T2, that is 1 plus 3. So 4 plus 3, 7. 7 by 1 plus 3 means 4. 7 by 4 made per second. This is the average speed. This is what? Average speed. Am I right? Otherwise, go with the straight formula, that is V1 T1 plus okay, V1 T1 plus V2 T2 by T1 plus T2 straight away. Okay, with the starting of this step also you can do. Okay, right? Coming to next one. Suppose in first 1 second it moves with 4 meter per second. Next 1 second it moves with 1 meter per second. Am I right? 1 meter per second. See, what is the total time of journey here? 1 second plus 1 second, that is 2 seconds. So in first 1 second it moves with 4 meter per second. Remaining 1 second it moves with 1 meter per second. Hence here total time of journey is divided into two equal time intervals. Two successive equal time intervals. In case of equal time intervals, what is the expression? V1 plus V2 plus up to so on by n. So here two segments, that is the reason why V1 plus V2 by 2 on. V1 plus V2 by 2. Okay. Otherwise, total displacement by total time, that is S1 plus S2 by T1 plus T2. Here, this is S1, this is S2, this is T1, this is T2. We have only speed and time, but we don't have any information about distance. So therefore, distance means S1 means V1 into T1 plus S2 means V2 into T2. V2 into T2 divided by T1 plus T2 naturally, that is V1 T1, V1 T1, that is 4 into 1 plus V2 T2, that is 1 into 1 by T1 plus T2, that is 1 plus 1. So therefore 4 plus 1, that is 5 by 2, that is 2.5 meter per second. 2.5 meter per second. Okay. Right? That is V1 T1 plus V2 T2 by T1 plus T2. Otherwise, in case of successive equal time intervals, we can have arithmetic mean, that is V1 plus V2 by 2 on. As two segments here, we can have only two terms, that is V1 plus V2 by 2. So take that formula, otherwise V equal to V1 plus V2 by 2. V1 plus V2. V1 plus V2, that is 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 by 2. That is 5 by 2. Means 2.5 meter per second. So same answer. Same answer. Okay. As it is arithmetic mean. Why? Because here total time of journey is divided into successive two equal intervals, time intervals. Okay. Right? Next one. Distance average speed. Second type. That is the distance average speed. Distance average speed. Okay. Next one, distance average speed. Distance average. In this case, we have only speeds and distances shown. See, this is the path of the particle. Okay. Now here particle moves with the different speeds. Okay, particle moves with the different speeds to cover successive unequal distances. Means here total length of the path is divided into unequal segments. Here it is S1. Say this is S1. This is S2. This is S3. Up to so on. This is last segment Sn. What is the speed to cover first segment, that is V1? Here it is V2. Okay, here it is V3. up to so on, here it is Vn. So here particle moves with different speeds to cover different successive unequal distances. Now what is the total journey distance? S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus up to Sn. That is what total journey distance. But here total journey distance is divided into successive unequal segments here. Unequal segments. So in each segment speed of particle changes from here to there with the speed v1, from here to there with the speed v2, from here to there with the speed v3 and so on. So here particle moves with the different speeds to cover different successive unequal distances. Am I right? Now by the definition, what is the average speed? Average speed means total distance by total time taken. Total distance by total time taken. Alright? Here we have distances, but there is no information regarding time. So convert unknowns into knowns. What is the time here? Time means distance by speed. Distance by speed. Now what is the time taken by the particle to go from here to there with this speed means to cover S1, that is let be T1. What is the time interval here? Let be T1. T1 means distance by speed, that is S1 by V1. S1 by V1. Right? Here what is the time from here to there? That is S2 by V2. Here S3 by V3. Distance by speed. Right? So replace here. S means total distance means S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus up to Sn divided by what is the time taken here for this segment T1, for this segment T2 and so on. So T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus up to Tn. Up to T. Now replace T in the sense distance by speed. Here T1 means S1 by V1. Here T2 means S2 by V2 and so on. So replace here. That is average speed equal to S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus up to Sn divided by Sn divided by here T1 means S1 by V1. S1 by V1 plus T2 means S2 by V2. S2 by V2. Here S3 by V3 up to Sn by Vn. This is what average speed. General expression in case of successive unequal distances when it covers with the different speeds. Am I right? So average speed equal S1 plus S2 plus up to Sn by S1 by V1 plus S2 by V2 plus up to so on. Right? Now, in case of successive equal distances, suppose S1 equal to S2 equal to S3 equal to up to Sn equal to S1. Successive unequal distance. Here, if unequal distances are converted into equal distances, as an example, see here, in case of S1 equal to S2 equal to S3 equal to up to Sn equal to up to Sn equal to S. Now replace here V equal to average speed V equal to, now see S1 plus S2 plus up to so on, that is S plus S plus S plus and so on. Right? Okay. N times S, N times S. Alright? S plus S plus S plus up to N times, that is N times S. Divided by S1 means again S, S2 also S, that is S by V1 plus S by V2 plus S by Vn. S by Vn. Now I am writing somewhere here. Okay. Now see, average speed equal to, in case of successive equal distances, average speed equal to, here S is common, that is N times S by, S is kept common here, 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus 1 by Vn. 1 by Vn. So SS gets cancelled here. We left with 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus 1 by V3 plus up to 1 by Vn equal to n by average speed. N by average speed. Can we write like that or not? Check once. So take this denominator this side, that is 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus up to 1 by Vn equal to n by V, average speed, n by V. This is what harmonic mean. Harmonic mean. This is what arithmetic mean. This is what harmonic mean. 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus 1 by V3 plus up to 1 by Vn equal to n by average speed. N by average speed. Am I right? In case of 3 segments, as an example, suppose S1 equal S2 equal S with speeds V1, V2, V3, then what happens? See here. Total journey distance is divided into 3 equal parts. See, S1 means S by 3, S2 also S by 3, S3 also S by 3. Now add all the 3 times S by 3 plus S by 3 plus S by 3. That is 3 times S by 3. That is S. So what is the journey distance? S. Total journey distance S. Now first 1/3 of the distance moves with the speed V1. Next 1/3 of the distance also with the speed V2. And last 1/3 of the distance with the speed V3. Means here particle moves with speeds V1, V2, V3 in successive equal distances to cover successive equal distances. Now what is the average speed? Substitute here. Direct form, that is 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus 1 by V3. 3 times 1, 1, 2, 3. Why? Because here 3 segments. So 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus 1 by V3 equal to, here n means 3 1. That is 3 by average speed. 3 by average speed. Okay. On extending further, see here once. That is, this is what? This is also arithmetic mean only in case of 3 successive equal distances. Right? So 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus 1 by V3. We can take in another form also by taking LCM here. V1, LCM V1, V2, V3. Here 1 into V2, V3 plus 1 into V1, V3, that is V3, V1 plus 1 into V1, V2. 1 into V1, V2 equal to 3 by V average. Right? Now what is the expression on making subject here? V equal to, if we make it subject to average speed, V equal to 3 times V1, V2, V3. 3 times V1, V2, V3 divided by 3 times V1, V2, V3 divided by numerator. That is V1, V2 plus V2, V3 plus V3, V1. V3, V1. This is another form for the same case. In this case, either this form or this form. Both one and the same. 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus 1 by V3 equal to 3 by average. Here, on making subject average speed equal to 3 times V1, V2, V3 by V1, V2 plus V2, V3 plus V3, V1. These two expressions one and the same. Okay, this one and this one. In case of 2 segments, as an example, suppose total journey distance is divided into 2 equal parts, that is S by 2 and S by 2. Right? In that case, how to get average speed? Check once. In case of 2 equal distances, that is S by 2, S by 2. Now what is the total journey distance? S by 2 plus S by 2. Right? So total journey distance is divided into 2 equal halves. Okay. Here particle moves with V1 and V2 to cover regular successive equal distances. So first half of the distance with the speed v1, next half of the distance with the speed v2. Now what is the average speed? Find average speed. Now take this expression into consideration. See, 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2 equal to 2 by average speed. Why? Because there are two segments. So what is n? N in the sense 2 only, 2 terms. That is 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2. 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2 equal to 2 by average. 2 by average speed. Average speed. Alright? 2 by average speed. Direct shortcut formula. Otherwise, take LCM. What is LCM? V1, V2. V1, V2. That is 1 into V2. V2 plus 1 into V1. V1 equal to 2 by average speed. 2 by average speed. Alright? Okay. Now, I'm making subject V average. That is V average equal to 2 times V1, V2 divided by V1 plus V2. V1 plus V2. So here these two expressions one and the same. Either 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 equal to 2 by V average. Otherwise, V average. I'm making subject V average. 2 V1 V2 by V1 plus V2. Right? 2 V1 V2 by V1 plus V2. Okay. This is about distance, average speed, and previously that is time, average speed. Let us move on to numericals. Okay, numericals. Now see, numericals. Suppose a particle moves with different speeds, say 10 kmph or 10 meters per second. Otherwise, here 20 meters per second, here again 30 meters per second. So equal distances. This is 1/3 of total distance. This is also 1/3 of total distance. This is also 1/3 of total distance. So see, what is the total distance? 1/3 s, 1/3 s, 1/3. That is 3 times 1/3 s. That is s. Total distance s. So particle moves with 10 meters per second, 20 meters per second, 30 meters per second to cover successive equal distances in its entire path. Am I right? Now find the average speed. Find the average speed. How to find average speed in case of 3 successive equal distances with different speeds? That is either 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2 plus 1 by v3 equal to 3 by v average. Right? Otherwise, 3 v1 v2 v3 by v1 v2 plus v2 v3 plus v3 v1. Right? Am I right? That is 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2 plus 1 by v3 equal to 3 by v average. Otherwise, you can take this formula also. That is 1 by, what is v1? 10 meters per second. What is v2? 20 meters per second. What is v3? 30 meters per second. That is 3 by v average unknown. V average unknown. Am I right? Now what is LCM here? 60. That is 6 times here. Here 3 times. Here 2 times. That is 3 by v average. Right? 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. So 11 by 60 equal to 3 by v average. Now what is v average? Simply make it subject v average. That is v average equal to 60 into 3 by 11 meter per second. Meter per second. Am I right? So coming to 2 equal segments like this. Suppose half of the distance with the speed 10 meters per second, remaining half of the distance with the speed 20 meters per second. Find the average speed. Find the average speed in this case. See here, total distance is divided into 2 equal halves. That is reason why we can have only 2 segments. That is 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2 equal to 2 by v average. So 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2 equal to, no third term here, 2 by v average. 2 by v average. That is 2 by v average. That is What is LCM here? 20. So 2 plus 1 equal to 2 by V average. Right? That is 3 by 20 equal to 2 by V average. Now make it subject V average. V average equal to 20 into 2 by 3. That is 40 by 3 made per second. 40 by 3 made per second. Right? Okay. Now coming to another numerical. Otherwise, you can take this formula 2V1 V2 by V1 plus V2. Okay, instead of this expression, you can take direct expression in case of two successive equal distances. 2V1 V2 by V1 plus V2. In that formula also we can have same result. Take that formula, average speed equal to 2V1. What is V1? 10 into what is V2? 20 by V1 plus V2. 10 plus 20. That is 2 into 10, 20 into 20, that is 400 divided by 30. So 0 cancel, 40 by 3. That is 40 by 3. Same answer. 40 by 3 made per second. So add this expression, otherwise this expression. So in case of two successive equal distances, we can have V average equal to V1 V2 by V1 plus V2. Okay. Right. Now what about average velocity? In case of average velocity, total displacement divided by total time taken. Am I right? Average speed in the sense total distance by total time. Average velocity in the sense total displacement by total time. Suppose, see that that numerical also. Suppose a particle moves from A to B with a speed 10 meters per second and retraces back to its initial position with a speed 20 meters per second. Of course, what is the path followed by particle initially from A to B? Again retraces from B to A. In fact, this line also coincides here only, but I am showing separately. Right? It goes forward and again retraces left. Two different lines, in fact. Both are coinciding like that, but I separated both lines. Right? Suppose this is what V1, this is what V2. Now while going from A to B, what is the speed? 10 meters per second, V1. While going from B to A along the same line, that is V2, 20 meters per second. See here, the distance from A to B equal to the distance from B to A. Means the total journey distance, if it is 2s, from A to B let be s, from B to A also s1, right? So your entire path length is divided into two equal segments. See, s plus s. Now what is the total distance? 2s, right? So that means to say that here entire path is divided into two equal successive equal distances. In case of successive equal distances, what is the expression? 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. Direct expression, that is v average speed equal to 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. Otherwise 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2 equal to 2 by v average. After writing this one, make it subject v average, we can have this expression. So this is direct formula, that is average speed equal to 2 v1 v2 2 into 10 into 20 by v1 plus v2, 10 plus 20, 10 plus 20, that is 2 into 10 into 20 divided by 10 plus 20, 30, right? So 0 cancel, 2 into 20, that is 40 by 3. 40 by 3 made per second. Right? Previous sum, right? So a particle moves along a straight line from A to B with one speed and again back to A from B with some other speed 20 meters per second. Then total journey distance can be taken divided into two equal segments. So therefore, this formula can be taken to solve that sum to get average speed. That is 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. Now what about the average velocity? Average velocity. Average velocity equal to, what is the average velocity? Total displacement by total time. Total displacement by total time. Total displacement by total time. What is the total displacement? See, A is the initial position. A itself again final position. Why? Because particle goes from A to B along this line and again comes back to A from B. So A itself initial and final position. Therefore, there is no gap between A and A. A itself final and initial. So what is the displacement? Displacement in the sense a line segment drawn from initial position to final position. See, A is the initial, A itself final. So we don't, we can't draw a line segment from A to A, right? Why? Because A itself initial and final means there is no magnitude of displacement, right? That is the reason why displacement is equal to 0. 0 by something, that is 0. See here, even though particle is under motion, definitely it moves from A to B and again from B to A, right? So therefore, velocity is 0, but speed is not equal to 0, right? This is a situation at which velocity can be 0, but speed cannot be 0, right? Something like that is the situation. So a body can have 0 velocity without having 0 speed. Am I right? A body can have 0 velocity without having 0 speed. Right? This is one best example. Okay. Now coming to one more numerical, that is one more numerical. See, this time particle moves along circular path like that. Particle moves along circular path like that. Okay. The particle moves along one circular path through different arcs. See, this is what arc from A to B like that. What is the angle made by this arc? 120 degrees. Now this is what 60 degrees. This is what 60. Now what is the total angle here? 120 plus 60. That is 180. 180 plus 60. Sorry, here 240. 240. So 240 plus 60. That is 300. 300 plus 60. 360. Now what is the total angle made by complete circle? 360 degrees. Am I right? So here we have three segments, three arcs here. This is one arc, this is another arc, this is another arc. Say, what is the arc length which makes 60 degrees here? Let be S1. S1. Length of the arc let be S1. Here S2. Here it is S3. Right? From here to there S1, from here to there S2, here to there S3 like that. Am I right? Different arcs. Now here, particle moves from A to B with a speed 10 meters per second. From B to C also 10 meters per second. From B to C 10 meters per second. From C to A with a speed 20 meters per second. 20 meters per second. So these are the statistics here. So here particle moves along circumference of circle as shown with the different speeds while traveling through different arcs here. Of course, these two of same length. Why? Because 60 degrees here also 60. So from A to B, from B to C, you can have same length for the arcs, equal arcs these two. But here another arc, some other distance from A to C or C to A. Am I right? Alright. Now find the average speed. If particle moves along circumference of the circle with the different speeds as shown in the diagram while covering through different arcs. Now find the average speed for this example. Find the average speed. Now, how to find average speed here? Average speed in the sense total distance divided by total time taken. Alright. What is the total distance here? Let be S1, S2, S3. S1 plus S2 plus S3. How to get S1, S2, S3? S1 means nothing but length of the arc. Here also length of the arc. Here also length of the arc. We have one relation between arc length and angle. We know that S equal to R theta. S equal to R theta implies S is proportional to theta. Radius is same for any arc here in this circle. Therefore, S equal to R theta. Arc length equal to radius times theta. Angle made by that arc. That implies S is proportional to theta. Therefore, S1 is to S2 is to S3 equal to theta 1 is to theta 2 is to theta. What is theta 1? Say this is S1, S2, S3. Theta 1, theta 2, theta 3. Theta 1 means 60 degrees. So 60 degrees is to 60 is to 240. That is, and cancelling 1 is to 1 is to 4. 1 is to 1 is to 4 means if it is S, this is also S. This is 4S. So this is what S is to 4S as per the ratio. Alright. Now, what is the average speed? Average speed equal to, what is the average speed in case of unequal distances? Are the equal distances or unequal distance? Of course, these two of equal distances, of same distance, but this is some other distances. Some other distance. As a whole, definitely these are unequal segments. Therefore, in case of unequal segments, what is the average speed? Say S by 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2. Unequal. Unequal in the sense already we did in the previous. That is total distance by total time. That is total distance in the sense. What is the total distance? S1 plus S2 plus S3 by T1 plus T2 plus T3. That is, what is S1, S, S2 also S, S3, 4S. So S plus 4S, S plus 4S, that is 6S. 6S. 6 is divided by, what is T1? T1, distance equal speed into time. Time equal to distance by speed. Time equal distance by speed, that is S by V1. S by V1 plus here S by V2 plus 4S by V3. 4S by V3. Am I right? Now, on extending, say average speed equal to 6S divided by S is kept outside here. S of 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus 1 by V3. That is, S cancel here. We left with V average equal to 6 by 1 by V1. What is 1 by? V1 means 10, V2 means 10, V3 means 20. So 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10 plus 1 by 20. That is 6 by, what is LCM here? LCM 20. So 10 2 ja 20. Right? That is 20 goes up. That is 6 into 20. 6 into 20 divided by 2 plus 2 plus 20. That is 24. 24. Right? 24. Now see 6 4 times 20 by 4. That is 5. 5 made per second. Right, this is what average speed in this case. Okay. Now coming to another model. See. Take a look here. Suppose one particle moves like that. Half of the distance and remaining half of the distance. Half of the journey distance with the speed v1. Okay, moves with the speed v1. Remaining half of the distance, in covering remaining half of the distance, it moves with the speed it moves with the speed v2 for half of the journey time. Half of the journey time from here onwards. Rest of time with the speed v. See, this is what A, this is what B, this is what C. Basically here, total length of the path is divided into two equal segments, S by 2, S by 2. First half of the journey distance with the speed v1. In next half of the distance, in covering next half of the distance from here to there, okay, half of the journey time with the speed v2, next half of the journey time with the speed v3. Now find the average speed. Find the average speed in this case. Now see, as far as segment BC is concerned, now see, from B to C, what is the time taken here? T by 2 plus T by 2. T by 2 plus T by 2 means total journey distance from B to C, not from A, of course from B to C, journey time is divided into two equal parts, T by 2, T by 2. Okay, so from B to C, equivalent to body moves with different speeds with in covering different speeds in successive equal time intervals. That is the case. Means time average speed. Okay, segment BC corresponds to time average speed. Why? Because from B to C, half of the journey time with the speed v2, remaining half of the journey time with the speed v3. Therefore, for B to C, what is average speed here? Time average speed. So time average speed in the sense arithmetic mean, that is v2 plus v3 by 3. v2 plus v3 by 2. v2 plus v3 by 2. Am I right? Now I am rewriting like that. So A S by 2. This is what C S by 2. Now from A to B with what speed? v1. From B to C with what average speed? v2 plus v3 by 2. Replace v2 and v3 by writing v2 plus v3 by 2. So we can take that speed from B to C, that average speed v2 plus. Now see, this is what A, this is what B, this is what B, this is what C. From A to B, what is the speed v1? From B to C, what is the average speed v2 plus v3 by 2? With v2 plus v3 by 2, right? Of course, from A to B, S by 2, from B to C also S by 2, means total journey distance covered by the path with the different speeds. From A to B means half of the distance with the speed v1, remaining half of the distance with an average speed v2 plus v3 by 2. Now, the case is equivalent to that case in which body moves with the different speeds in covering successive equal distances. Means what is the final answer? 2 v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. Means arithmetically, that is V average, final average speed equal to this is what v1, this is what v2, v1 v2. So 2v1 v2 means v2 plus v3 by 2. 2v1 v2 v1 v2 by v1 plus v2, v1 plus v2, v2 plus v3 by 2. Okay, once again see, take a look here. Your particle moves from A to C such that half of the journey distance with a speed v1, remaining half of the journey distance with an average speed v2 plus v3 by 2, v2 plus v3 by 2. Of course, v2 plus v3 by 2 also average speed only, but not for entire motion, for motion from B to C only. But question is to find average speed for entire motion. So therefore, this is half of the segment, this is also remaining half of the segment. Here speed is v1, here speed is v2 plus v3 by 2, right? Now what is the average speed here? As it is distance average speed, what is the distance average speed in case of two equal segments here? 2 v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. 2 v1, here it is v2 by v1 plus v2, right? We can extend this also. Alright. Now coming to another case, see, suppose particle moves along the path in such that half of the journey time with the speed v1, next half of the journey time such that half of the distance with the speed v2, next half of the journey distance with the speed v3. See, from B to C, what is the distance covered by the particle means s by 2 plus s by 2. Right? S by 2 plus s by 2 means that is s. It is not total distance from A to C. That is the distance from B to C only. Am I right? Basically, the total journey time is divided into two equal segments. See, total journey time t by 2 plus t by 2. That is t1. T. Total time t by 2 plus t by 2. So, first half of the journey time with the speed v1, next half of the journey time from here to there such that half of the distance with the speed v2, next half of the distance with the speed v3. Now find the average speed. Now see, from B to C, this is what s by 2, s by 2. B to C, the segment B to C is divided into two equal segments, two equal distances. When particle moves through two equal distances with the different speeds, that is equivalent to distance average speed. Say segment BC, nothing but distance average speed means half of the distance with the V2, next half of the distance with the V3 means distance average speed. Now, as far as segment BC is concerned, what is the average speed for segment BC? That is average speed equal to 2 V2 V3 by V2 plus V3. Why? Because half of the distance with the speed V1, next half of the distance with the speed V2. Now, what is the average speed here? 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. So, like that here, this is v2, this is v3. Therefore, 2v2 v3 by v2 plus v3. Right? Now, I am rewriting like that. Half of the journey distance with the speed v1, next half of the journey distance with an average speed 2v2 v3 by v2 plus v3. Now see, this point A, this is point B, this is point C. This is what s by 2. So total journey distance is divided into two equal halves, that are two equal parts. First half of the distance with the speed v1, remaining half of the distance with an average speed 2v2 v3 by v2 plus v3. Now, t by 2. This is what t by 2. Half of the journey time, next half of the journey time. So total journey time from A to C means t by 2 plus t by 2, t by 2 plus t by 2, that is t. So first half of the journey time with the speed v1, remaining half of the journey time with an average speed v2 v2 v3 by v2 plus v3. Therefore, this is the case resembles with time average speed. Okay, a particle moves with the different speeds. Okay, in successive equal time intervals. Now, what is the average speed for entire motion? Arithmetic way, that is V average speed equal to V1 plus V2 by 2 segments. So V1 plus V2 means 2V2 V3 by V2 plus V3. So V1 plus V2 by 2. V1 plus V2 by 2. Okay, as it is time average speed. Okay, friends, thanks for watching.